In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time tuned to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing this amazing morning? Now, listen, I made a mistake and I had put the wrong date on my live. So now I got to figure out which live I'm on because I was like, what's going on? Why can't I get into my room? And it's because I did something wrong. So I got to see what I did. So give me 1 second. Let me check and see what I did wrong. I need to delete one of these things because it looks like I'm in here twice. So y'all let me know, do I have 2 lives going at the same time? Let me know if I have 2 lives going at the same time. Good morning, everybody. I know. I was like, oh my goodness, I got the wrong date on here. I had it for April 2nd. So now I just need to figure out which one I'm on so I could stop the other one. Because that was absolutely insane. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Today looks like a little overcasty day. Let me tell y'all something. My little nephew son, my neighbor nephew son had, called me this morning and I'm like, oh, well, it must be an emergency. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Am I still going? One's in it. Okay, I'm still going. All right. So my little nephew, he's not little because he sounds like a man. His voice is so deep and he's tall. But he was like, Miss Nicole, I left my jersey in his media day. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, he's like, can you go and go to the house? I left it in the hamper. I left it somewhere. Can I get it? And I'm thinking he's calling me to tell me, he overslept or maybe, he missed the bus or something. Oh, no. He asked me, could I bring his jersey from here to school? No, because you need to be responsible. Because if you left it there, you want me to stop what I got to do so I could go to your house, go get the jersey and bring it to you at school. And y'all already know town is far. Oh, well, that would have been good because Sean has a package in town. But go all the way in town to go get this package. And then, go get this package. Go all the way to town, bring you your jersey so that you can have it for media day because you forgot. I was like, nope, not doing it. I'm not doing it because that is absolutely insane. Why didn't you bring your jersey with you when you went? Huh? So let me know in the chat if y'all hear me. Let me know. Put some ones in the chat if y'all hear me. Ones in the chat if you can hear me. Please and thank you. Listen. Okay. All right. So yeah. So I was like, I said, ask the coach if they got extra, ask the coach if she has an extra jersey. And he was like, she might. I said, no, she does. Ask her, can you use it? Because I'm not bringing you no jersey. Because I got things to do just like you have things to do. You should have took it. Seriously, babe, you could do it. Kaden was probably walking around the house, not thinking about it. He ain't the only person who lost it. Who left his. So, and then there's that. So, Good morning, good morning. I done started my day all over the place, huh? Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Nikki. This is your host, Miss Nikki, and this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. And today, you can go after. And today we are today is our fun day Friday. And so we are going to be getting our stuff in order. Yes. All right. So we are going to be playing, we're going to continue the game that we were playing. Um what you want to be known for versus what you're actually showing. But I added a few more um of you're not overwhelmed, you're just unprioritized. I love that. So that's going to definitely be my topic today. I'm going to do a carousel on that. And I also want you to know that I am going to be doing some work on the Coffee with Nikki platform. I am going to be restructuring some things and working some things out. Coffee with Nikki will only, the replays will be on the membership. So I'm gonna be working on the back end trying to figure out all of those things, but I'll keep you all posted. We're not going anywhere. I'm just going to be restructuring some things because I wanted to grow, and I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, like I wanted to grow, and I wanted to really expand and do what I gotta do. But anyway, how's everybody doing this morning? Let me check and see who's in the building. All right, so we got Christina. Christina is first, and I know I gave y'all the run around trying to find me this morning. I am so sorry. I apologize for giving you all the run around, trying to get things in order. Find myself, excuse me. Good morning, Christina. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Christina says, good morning. Good morning, Big Meech. Big Meech is in the building. How are you feeling, Big Meech? I hope you are feeling better, at least a little bit anyway. If not completely, So I hope everything is going well. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Big Meech. Big Meech said, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Melly Mel. Melly Mel is in the building. She said, happy Friday, party people. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. Nikki, there were 2 links. I know. And I realized, I was like, oh, this says April 2nd. I was like, wait a minute, where the people at? I was like, oh, this says April 2nd. And so then I edited it, but then I had already set up a new one. So I was like, oh, I think they have me twice. So I'm glad we're all here together now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big Me said, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. Good morning, Melissa. Melissa's in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. I'm blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, so there we go. Martini was in the other one, but I can't get back to let her know. Somebody sent Martini a DM. Somebody said, oh, she's here. She's here. I see her. Okay. There we go. Good morning, Martini. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You should have took it. Really? I got things to do like everybody else. No, it's media day. Thank you, Melly Ma'am. Good morning, Miss Lois. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Lois says, good morning, everyone. I'm blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. You can go after this. Poor kid. Good morning, Damien. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Martini, you're welcome. Glad you made it over here. Yes. I think I closed the other one out. So it should only now be 1 link. It should not be 2. So I think I did it. Good morning, Lakeisha Keisha. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Lakeisha Keisha said, good morning, everyone. I am truly blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. I feel a little better. Thanks. Good, 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 good. Can I call you Rose? Because you're sweet like a flower. This morning is a little rough, but it's here. Okay, this morning is a little rough, but it is here. How is everybody doing this morning? Are you doing well? Are you excited? Do you have any goals for the weekend? Do you have any plans for the weekend? What's going on with you? This weekend, we are going to see Mario, like Jill said. We're going to see Mario, Neo, and Mario, Mary, and Neo. We're going to go see them this Sunday. So I'm super excited. And I think I was telling Lakeisha Keisha And somebody else, I was like, I hope I don't see the tired Mary, because I don't want to see that Mary, the one who looked like her feet hurt and she looked like, why am I even here? And her face, she was practicing in the rehearsal studio, and then she just decided she was tired and she ain't want to do it no more, but she's actually doing it on the stage at the concert. Yeah, I don't want to see that one. I want to see the exciting Mary that's doing her little dance. I want to see that. That's what I want. I don't want to see the tired Mary. And she better not be tired, especially in New Jersey, because honey, that's too close to home. You better not come in with that tired energy, because ain't nobody in Jersey want no New Yorkers, and nobody from Jersey wants to see that. I need you to be full energy. I need you to be live. Okay? I need you to be the Mary you used to be. Not the Mary who has to sing because she got to make sure she stays. Did y'all see? Listen. Did y'all see Ron Isley sitting on the stage, and he was Ron Isley was sitting on the stage. I think he needs to retire. Let me see how old he is. First of all, he needs to retire, because how old is Ronald Isley? And not his wife, because she a young girl. What? And this is not me saying anything about age. This is me saying, like, you should live up and do, live life to the fullest and do all the things that you want to do with your life and enjoy it, and don't put any restrictions on your life and say, okay, well, life is over because I'm this age. I don't think you should do that, but I do think at this ripe age, Ronald Isley is 83 years old. I think at this good ripe age, he could sit down and relax. I think he should. His wife is 48 years old. Girl, if you don't go somewhere. Okay, so 83 years old. 83. He needs to retire. He needs to retire. So I say all of that to say, he was sitting on the stage singing the song he had with R. Kelly, and he was like, but I told your ass to get to woken. And he was doing that part, but he couldn't get the words out. He couldn't get the words out. And I was like, oh yeah, they gotta take Pop Pop off the stage. Because Pop Pop, you doing too much right now. You need to be relaxing somewhere, Pop Pop. He's like, but I told your ass to get to walking. He could not get it out. And he was sitting on the chair, and he had his cane. I was like, you just need to be relaxing somewhere. You still fine, but Papa, be fine in the house, or be fine vacationing somewhere. Enjoy your life, Papa, because what we doing here? You don't need to be on these stages. You don't need to be on these stages, Papa. You can't even hold the notes anymore. Let it go. 83 years old. He's 83, y'all. 83. Listen. I was like, okay, we need to stop. And we look at a lot of the artists, and they are into their, and not saying anything's wrong, because if this is what you want to do, then this is what you should do, right? And enjoy yourself, because it helps you to live longer, right? I don't like the fact that if you have to perform just because you have to make money, and you almost 90 and you got him. What are we doing here? Ronald Isley has been around since what, the 60s, 70s, with the Isley, Jasper Isley. What year is that? Somebody throw the year at Melly Mel. What's the year? Let me look it up. Ronald Isley, Jasper Isley. When did they start? When they did Scream and Shout. You know you make me want to shout. Throw my hands up and come on now. Come on now. Hey, hey, hey. I bet y'all didn't know that, right? Did y'all know that? If you knew it, say you knew it. Let me see. Scream and Shout. How many of y'all knew that? How many of y'all? What year was this? Trying to find out. Not who, no. When did the Isley Brothers, yes, when did they do it? When did they do it? What year? Shout. Okay, let me see. 1964. Shout is a popular song written and originally recorded by Shout is a popular song written and originally recorded by American vocal group the Isley Brothers in 1959. 1959. In performances around 1958, the Isley Brothers would typically end their shows with the cover of Jackie Wilson's hit. Okay, that's the only Teardrops. But anyway, I say all of that to say he's been performing since the 60s. 1959. He's been performing since then. We're in 2025. It's time for you to stop. It's time. Let me see. What's the matter, Rose? I hope you feel better. Sorry. Rose says she's not feeling well this morning. Oh, Christina says she saw tired Mary, but I love Mary. She better not be tired. She better not be tired. That's all I got to say. No, I'm just joking. She better come with it. Making product and content and taking Oscar to aggressive, regressive training. Oh, listen, Oscar not gonna be like you, Melly Mel. He gonna be like, what? You taking me where? To do what? With who? You making me do what? Oh, I hope you have a good market tomorrow, Damien. Damien has a market from 9 to 1. Unplugging on 1. I hope you feel better. I hope to feel good tomorrow night. My husband is taking me to a comedy show. Where you going? Where you going? Are you going to Levity Live? Levity. I can't even say it. Are you going there? Mary is going to be dope. Big East Coast energy. She better have it. She better have it. She better have it. Hey, he signed the contract, so now he gotta deliver. Gotta financially plan better. Yep. Let me tell you something. For that long. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. If you've been performing since 1959, it is time for you to retire. 1959, and he didn't fall off. Like, he had to, they did fall off. But I mean, every time he came back and he revamped, he always was dope. But he gotta go back. I mean, not go back. That's not nice. He gotta sit down. He gotta not sit down. He gotta relax and have fun. Right? Relax and have fun and not do these shows. Oh, Melly Mel said 1954. 1954. Listen. Come on, y'all. Y'all better know your stuff. Speaking of contracts, all the keynote contracts. There you go. Healing prayers for you, Rose. Yes. I think he worried. He'd be like Tina Turner, retire and pass away the next year. Oh, yeah. I feel that. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning. Yes, hopefully they will get a residency in Vegas so he can chill out. Who, Ronald Isley? He don't need no residency. I forgot the name of the place. Okay. He doesn't need it. He needs to enjoy life and I can't even say travel because he's traveled the world. He's done all the things, right? But I just think now it's time for him to just enjoy the fruits of his labor. Like, sit down and relax. Good morning, Miss Anita. Good morning. We were talking about Ronald Isley. Did you see? We were talking about Ronald Isley, and he was on stage, and he was singing that song he sang with "You're Contagious." Da, 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 da. I think that's what it is. And he was like, "I told your ass to get to walking," and he was trying to say that on the stage, and he couldn't get the words out, and it just looked like it was struggle. It just looked like struggle. But anyway, welcome everybody to the game we're about to play. All right, so get ready, get your fingers ready. I am going to do multiple choice. All you have to do is give me the letter answer. I will also, if you want to go deeper and, explain your answer, that's totally fine too. But I know most of you all are at work. And since you are, I know you don't have time to be like, just type into me or whatever. So I like to make it easy. So you just have to do a letter. Just do a letter. Let me see. I do indeed need the prayers. Listen, we all do, girl. Yes, yes, and yes. But what if he doesn't want to stop performing? Now, if he doesn't want to stop performing, then he shouldn't. If he wants to keep on performing, I think he should. I don't know if he's working out. I don't know if he is not working out, but doing the little exercising and breath control, those type of things that has something to do with his performance. I don't know if he's doing those things, but I can tell you from the show that I seen or the video that I seen, I think he on the struggle bus trying to get the words out. I saw him. See, Miss Anita says she saw him. It's time to go home and relax. It's time to go home and relax. Listen. Melly Mel says she sent the prayer up for you, Rose. We are all going to send a prayer up for you. Yes, yes, yes. Most performers love being on the stage. I get it. I get it. But if you're going to do that, you got to start preparing your body. You know what I'm saying? Your mind and your heart might want to do it, but your body is telling you a different thing. And if that's the case, then you need to tell your body to get in tune with your mind and your heart. Because listen, you still gotta sound good. He looks amazing. He looks fine, right? He looks amazing, but and he's always impeccably dressed, right? But if you're going to do that and this is what you want to do, then you need to start doing the things that you have to do in order for you to maintain your sound. Listen, Diana Ross, let me tell you, Miss Diana Ross, oh my goodness. I am so glad that I was able to see Miss Diana Ross now in concert. And we seen her a couple of years ago. I think maybe when we seen her in concert? It was definitely during this panorama, right? And so we seen her in concert. Her voice still sounds amazing. She looks amazing. She didn't sound winded. She gave a show and I loved it. And she gave an age appropriate show. And I wouldn't even say an age appropriate show because Diana Ross was never the one to give you a whole bunch of fancy moves and doing all this type of thing. Diana Ross has always been a diva. And so she gave that and she still gave that. Like I didn't go to the show saying, leaving with a feeling that, oh, that show was okay and she did good because, for who she is and how old she is. It was not that. She gave Diana. You didn't think, oh, Diana's tired. Diana's no, she gave you the show. She gave you all things fabulous. Her voice still sounds amazing. Like, listen. You gotta do the work. You gotta do the work. Yes, a lot of Black artists have been robbed and have to tour in their 70s and 80s. George Clinton from Parliament talked about this. Angie Stone said she was robbed of millions from her label and did. And did. Look at Maze. We paid to sing for him. Oh, he didn't sing? Frankie Beverly and Maze. What they do? Put the mic out to the audience and let the audience sing it? Listen, Diana Ross, classic. Let me see. I know when we went, it was the platinum something, right? It was the platinum Diana Ross age. She's 81. They together. Diana Ross is 81 and she sounds amazing. Now, if there's some notes she had to adjust, but she still was dope. She didn't let, you know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't try to give you the youthful young Diana. Not the youthful, because that's the wrong word. The young Diana, right? She didn't try to give you that. She didn't try to give you Supreme. She didn't try to give you, I want myself. She didn't give you that. She gave you age, like, and I'm not even saying, because now I feel like I'm not saying it right. I don't know. It's just she gave you what she could give you at this time. Like she adjusted them notes, but she still gave you Diana. You still felt it in your heart and your soul, and you still was like, oh my God, I love this. I love her. She still gave you all of that. Shaka Khan did an amazing Tiny Desk concert. She still got it. Yeah, but Shaka Khan still Shaka Khan. Let me see. Shaka Khan. 72. 72, she's still good. You know what I'm saying? She's still good. 72, she's still good. And she has an amazing voice. He had throat cancer. Okay. Patti LaBelle still sounds good too. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. I would pay to sing for Frankie all day. Ooh, you better tell him, Miss Anita. You better tell him, Miss Anita. I got to dance on stage with Diana when I was 12. Oh, nice. I saw Diana Ross in Central Park when she did the Rain concert. I was there. My mama took me. Let me see. Diana sang happy birthday to Beyonce on her Renaissance tour. I lost it. Beyonce fans out. Listen, Nigeria said she didn't know who Diana Ross was. I said, girl, you don't know who Diana Ross is? She said, oh, no. I do know who Diana. No, she didn't know the song. She's like, but I do know who Diana Ross. She came out and sang for Beyonce. Not sang for Beyonce. Like if she isn't a whole legend herself, just like she isn't a whole icon, like she is not the moment, like she is not who she is, like she is not Miss Ross. Wait a minute, what? She sang for Beyonce. I was like, wait a minute here. I saw Diana Ross 2 years ago. She gave a fantastic show and did, Miss Anita. That show is amazing. Her, of course, wardrobe's always amazing. She always looks amazing. I think she looks fabulous. I think she looks fabulous. Yes, girl. She said Diana Ross sang happy birthday for Beyonce, and that's how she know who Diana Ross is. I said, what? Yes, and yes, that is what happened. Diana was the moment on Beyonce tour. We not doing that. Listen, but you know, the younger generation, this is the music that they know, and because we have an affinity for our legends, we think, you know, everybody thinks of them the same way we think of them, and then we don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand. They don't get it. I was like, girl, I'm gonna send you a Diana Ross song every day. Because you need to know who she is. Okay. And not because she came out to sing happy birthday to Beyonce. Okay. She is the moment. She is everything. Okay. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. So how did y'all like talk? We went down memory lane. We went down a lot of things. So how did y'all let me see, what a shame. I have an old soul and love music for all generations. Listen, I have an old soul myself because I was loving you know, the old Motown era and things like that. I wasn't around for that era. You know, that was my mom's era, but I still loved it. I would not sneak, but I would go and get their music and listen to it because that's what I was listening to at a younger age. That's what I loved. I was even why was I listening to I even purchased the Marilyn Monroe because remember those things where you put a penny, you send a penny and they send you 10 cassettes and things like that. And I even got a Marilyn Monroe. It was trash, but I got it because I like Marilyn Monroe. Like I've always been an old soul. Like I really feel like I was supposed to be, and maybe I was, right? Maybe I was in those times. Maybe I was a singer in those not the jazz clubs, but like, you know, the Chitlin circuit, doing all those things. Maybe I was out there doing that when I, you know, in a past life. I don't know. But I always felt connected to that, you know, that era. Like the singers, the doo-wops and all of that, the doo-wop, bop, bop. I always thought that that's where I was. Always. I always loved that energy. I loved the look. I loved the glamour, even though it was glamour, but it was like ghetto at the same time. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Let me see. Upside down, boy, you turn me inside out and round. Distinctively, I say to thee, I'm aware that you cheating, but no one makes me feel like you do. The female artists take care of themselves better than the men do. I think so. I think so. Columbia House. Yes. Remember that? You put a penny, you get your music. And how many, I don't know how many times I was like, ooh, every time you see one of those cardboards in the magazine, I used to take it out and I want some more music. Let me see what they have here. And I would get all of them. I think I still owe them people. I think we all do. I owe Columbia Music Club still. Listen, me and Nikki be singing all of the time. That's right, and we sure do. I have Frankie Lyman. Oh, I used to love me some Frankie Lyman. I used to love me some. Whoa, 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 whoa. I used to love me some Frankie Lyman. Listen, when I was younger, that was the music that I was listening to. I was listening to, when we had, Surface, New Edition, Keith Sweat, all of that. I was listening to all of that too. But I would always go back. I had the Temptations. I had Diana Ross. I had Smokey Robinson. And I would get all of those when I had the Columbia Music Club. I would get those because that's what I wanted to hear. And I would listen to it front and back, front and back, front and back. And even like now when we go in, we're going places or whatever. And, Sean is listening to this, the radio, not the radio, but, the, what do you call it that we listen to now? Sirius or whatever. When we listening to that and they playing old music, she's like, how you know that song? I'm like, how you don't? How you know that song? Why don't you know it? What's wrong with you? Where were you? Like if I was there at the time. I was not there, but I knew the songs because, my mom, I would get those tapes. My mom had the albums and my dad he was a DJ, so he had all of the albums. So I used to go through his stuff too. And he even had like the Richard Pryor records. What? Richard Pryor is hilarious. Hilarious. Listening to the records. Listening to Richard Pryor's records. This is so old. So old. Like it's so like timeless. Like just think, I was listening to Richard Pryor records because that's what my parents was doing. You know what I'm saying? And I was listening to it and I was young. And I'm pretty sure a lot of the jokes that he was telling I wasn't supposed to be listening to, but it was funny. I was sneaking listen to them. Let me see. And I would be careful not to scratch it because I didn't want him to know that I was listening to it. I'm very careful. Let me see. I have Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers on my iTunes library, but I'm a millennial. I hear it. I'm over here snapping my fingers and cheer dancing while you singing, right? Me too. Sean, everybody still owes Columbia House. Everybody owes them. I think everyone still owes Columbia House. We need a Coffee with Nikki talent show karaoke night. Ooh, that would be fun. Would y'all participate? Let me know if y'all will participate. Let me know. If you would participate in karaoke night, I would definitely do it. The only thing is that more than one person can't do karaoke because we think when we're watching and we're behind the scenes that we're speaking at the same time, but not at the same time. I don't know what you hear, but it always sounds like when we sing it at the same time, it's one of us is ahead of each other or behind the other person. So it's never us singing on time and in sync. So I would probably just do one at a time. But if y'all here for it, listen. We can have a talent show next Friday. I'm not a talent show, but karaoke. We could do that next Friday. Wait, we don't have All Up in Your Wax, right? The only way the younger generation knows the legends is if you add a bounce beat, correct. And I'm bouncing to especially that Anita Baker. Oh my goodness. Timeless. I wish Miss Anita Baker, her rap now, she doesn't have a good reputation and, being late for shows and doing the things that she's doing. But, oh, my gosh, her music is timeless. Her music is timeless. Miss Magni says, Sean said time check. She said time to start the game. Good morning, Miss Magni. Good morning. I'm down for it. I would spectate. You got to participate. You are Bubble Dance Soapery. You are the music. The music has to come. The music, we can sing, Happy feelings in the air. We could definitely do it, Melly Mel. I will appreciate not participate. You better come on with your bars, Big Meech. A lot of new songs have old school samples. Yep, because that's where the music was. I love the music. Yes. All right, so listen, I'm going to get a talent show together. Let's get it together. All right, y'all. So y'all ready? Because Sean is saying that my time check and I was talking too much and we talking about the wrong thing and we need to be talking about this game. So y'all ready? Put some ones in the chat. Ones in the chat if you are ready. Ones in the chat if you are ready. Put it in the chat. 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 Let's get it. Let's go. All right, let's go. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Go. All right. So we are going to do some from what you're known for versus what you're actually showing. And then I did some more for you're not over prioritized. You're not overwhelmed. You're unprioritized. Excuse me. You're not overwhelmed. You're unprioritized. You're not overwhelmed. You're unprioritized. So I did some for both. Okay. So this is the question. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get your fingers ready. Okay. So you rarely talk to your audience in stories. How many of you can relate? Look this way. You rarely talk to your audience in stories. And this is not saying that you don't put, you don't post stories. This is not saying that. It's saying that you don't speak to your audience in stories. Okay. What are your customers probably thinking? A, they're too busy for us. B, I don't feel connected to them. C, they're mysterious. So what do you think the correct answer is? You rarely talk to your audience, and I want to emphasize your audience, right? Because you could post a bunch of stuff in your stories, but it could be a bunch of everything, right? You rarely talk to your audience in stories. What are your customers probably thinking? A, they're too busy for us. B, I don't feel connected to them. Or C, they're mysterious. And so we see some B's in the chat, B's in the chat, B's in the chat. Okay. And so the right answer is B. Stories are where connection happens. Stories are where connection happens. Speak up, show up, speak, and invite them in. Okay? Stories are where connection happens. Show up, speak, and invite them in. Okay? Somebody say, show up in the chat. Show up in the chat, please and thank you. You rarely talk to your audience in stories, and I want you to think about this, and I want you to start being mindful about what you post in your stories and start making sure people know that you are speaking to them, to your not just random people, but your audience know I am speaking to you, right? So you want to make sure that you're doing that. Show up in the chat. Thank you. And so the answer is stories are where connection happens. Show up, speak, and invite them in. All right. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. All right. Next question. You post random trending audios with no context. You post random trending audios with no context. What are your customers probably thinking? A, this is hilarious. And this could be sounds. This can be, those things like, don't worry about the money because the money's going to come. Don't worry about the money because the money's going to come. That's one of the trending audios on TikTok, right? So it could be sound. It could be somebody else's audio. It can be music. It can be things like that, right? So you post random trending audios with no context. What are your customers probably thinking? A, this is hilarious. B, what does this have to do with anything? Or C, they're so current. What do you think your audience is saying? You post random trending audios with no context. Remember, it does not have to just be music. It can be, sound effects and all that other stuff. You post random trending audios with no context. What are your customers probably thinking? A, this is hilarious. B, what does this have to do with anything? Or C, they're so current. That's so hot. The answer is, and I'm seeing some B's in the chat. B's in the chat. Hey, Dawn. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I see some B's in the chat, and the correct answer is B. The correct answer is B. Trends are cute, but if it doesn't tie into your brand, it confuses people. Trends are cute, but if it doesn't tie into your brand, it confuses people. So if you are not one of those sassy brands and you don't curse, or you're not ghetto, not even, I don't want to say ghetto. You're not what's the word can I use that I could use? Like, I'm gonna say ratchet, right? If you're not ratchet and you have a classy brand and you're using Glorilla on your trending audio, how do you think that's making you look out here in these streets? Yes, that's a trending audio, but is that on brand for you? Right? So we have to go with what's on brand, right? Or explain why we're using, and not, and I don't mean explain like, oh, let me tell the story of why I chose it. No, if that's part of who you are, like, this is another side of me, and you're showing it like that, then they can relate to it. Then okay, yes. But if you just putting it out there just because you want to use a trending audio, then what are we doing here? Right? Sean said urban. Urban is a little kinda, but that's not where it's not urban, because we got some urban that's not like that. That's kind of ratchita. That's what it is. It's the ratchets. All right. Good morning, beautiful queen sis. Good morning, beautiful queen sis, and blessings, fam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning to you, my beautiful queen sis. And don't you say nothing bad about Glorilla. Oh, I don't have nothing bad to say about her. I like her. Let her cook. Let her cook. But I just meant, the style. The style. It's like a ratchet style, and it doesn't. If you have a classy brand like Miss Kim or Miss Anita, if you have a brand like that and you come out with the Glorilla, then it doesn't, you know what I mean? It's not the same. You got to make it tie in. Like, I bet y'all didn't know I had a ratchet side, or I bet y'all didn't know I had this side. You know what I mean? Like, then you tie it in, and people like, oh, I like that. And then they, you know what I'm saying? You give them glimpses of who you are and things like that. So it does give you some personality, but you have to be able, it has to make sense. It has to make sense. All right. Right, Dawn. It's kinder. Ratchet or hood. Sometimes it is what it is, and that's exactly where I want to go with it. That's what it is. Ratchet and hood. That's where I want to be. Right there in that pocket. All right, so number 10. Well, this is number 10, number 3, y'all. All right, so you don't tell people how to buy. You don't tell people how to buy. What are your customers probably thinking? You don't tell people how to buy. What are your customers probably thinking? A, I'll figure it out eventually. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, well, I guess I missed it, or it must be sold out. Okay. So you don't tell people how to buy. So what are your customers probably thinking? A, I'll figure it out eventually. B, oh, well, I guess I missed it. Or C, it must be sold out. So I'm going to give an example. Sean was on the website and she couldn't figure out where things were to buy. And she really wanted to shop, and she couldn't because she didn't know where to go because it wasn't clear. And so she just said, never mind, I'm not going to. Ooh, I just told her. And so needless to say, she didn't shop there, right? Because you don't tell people how to buy. Okay, so what do you think your customers are? I was like, ooh, I just told the answer. But what do you think your people, you don't tell your people to buy. What are your customers probably thinking? A, I'll figure it out eventually. B, oh, well, I guess I missed it. Or C, it must be sold out. And I see some answers in the chat that looks like B and C. All right, so we have the correct answer is B. If you don't clearly say how to buy, they won't ask, they'll move on. Especially if they know you, they'll ask, hey, what's going on? I couldn't find this button. I didn't see this. I don't know. How do I get to this? How do I find a deal? How do I find a product? Where's this section? Where's that section? If you know the person, you'll ask them. But if you're on somebody's website and you don't know them, you're not going to sit there and try to figure everything out. You have to make it easy for them to find your stuff, especially if you have something going on, a promo or something like that. So If you don't clearly say, here's how to buy, they won't ask and they'll move on. And they'll move on. Thank you, Tom. They'll move on. Okay? Somebody put move on in the chat. Put move on in the chat. If you make it hard and they have to figure it out, you confuse them. Of course, y'all already know what we say, right? You confuse them, you lose them. You confuse them, you lose them. They're not going to figure out your website. It's not their job to figure out your website. It's not their job to decipher your content. It's not their job to decipher your descriptions. It's not their job to go research what these words mean that you're putting on your post or these sent notes or whatever. It's not their job. It is your job to make it clear for them. It is your job for them to understand, like, okay, you give them everything they need in this product description. I need to make it easy for you, right? I need to tell you how big, how that was pause. I need to tell you what size the item is. I need to let you know what it smells like. I need to make sure that the visuals are there so that you know what it looks like in your space. I need to eliminate all the barriers to purchase, right? So I need to make it easy for you to know all the information without me being there. So I need to be answering your questions before you even ask. So yes, thank you. So true. When a site is too complicated, I just say never mind and go elsewhere. Life is too short. Listen, who wants to be, or the products load to take too long to load? Nobody wants to be there doing that, right? So we have to make sure that we are very clear and we tell everybody what we need them to do so that they can buy while they're there. We don't want them to leave and maybe come back. While they're there, we want them to purchase. Okay? While they're there, we need them to purchase. If you confuse them, they will move on. Love that. I will be using that. Listen, thank you. You better thank on union number. Listen, that's just that lives rent free in my head. I'm so serious. So if you hear those random outbursts of me saying that, it lives rent free in my head. Okay, so let's get to the next one. You haven't posted since your last restock. Look this way. I know some of y'all are doing it because I'm watching y'all. You haven't posted since your last restock. What are your customers saying? What are your customers probably thinking? A, they must be booked. B, that was a flop. C, they probably sold out. You haven't posted since your last restock. What are your customers probably thinking? A, they must be booked. B, that was a flop. Or C, they probably sold out. What do you think your customers are thinking? Let me know in the chat. What do you think they're thinking? If you haven't posted since your last restock, what they saying about you, girl? What they saying about you, bro? Damien, that is your, I'm going, bro. What they thinking about you, bro? All right, so the answer, y'all are saying C. All right, let's see. I'm adding a featured item to my website. That is awesome. Okay, so we have some. That was Damien. We have some C's popping. We got a B popping. Oh, we got some B's. Probably thinking we still out. Yep. Okay. So, and the answer is B. Silence after a launch leaves room for assumptions. Keep showing up even if you're regrouping. Listen, there's some people that's crazy heavy into doing whatever it is that they're doing when they're launching a thing, but they never follow up. They never speak about it. They just go on and then they pop out again when they got something else new. Listen, don't be that person because you lose credibility. You lose credibility when you're doing that because what was this? A money grab? Like, what was this that they just did? Like, why did they ghost us? Where's the stuff? We need to know. Now you should be using it. Now you should be following up. Now, because everything don't just happen when you launch things. You got to have a post-launch, right? You got to be able to follow up. You need to check and see what the people are saying. You need to make sure that the people are posting. You need to make sure that the people are sharing. You need to make sure that you do all of the things because everything don't just happen on the day that you launch. Right. And that's, I think a lot of us as product makers, we think that, okay, so we get so excited and we're doing all this work and gearing all this stuff up for a launch. And then when there's no follow-up plan after that, we just leave it right there after launch. We put all of our time and energy and focus onto creating it. We had, The pre-launch, maybe even did a pre-launch, maybe, right? But we focus on this launch and we focus on the product for the launch, and we don't have no plan. We don't have a plan for following up afterwards. And I want to tell everybody within the sound of my voice to make sure that you, if you're going to launch a product, make sure that you also, and you plan this thing out, make sure that you also plan out a post launch. Make sure you also plan out a strategy for how you're going to speak to the people that purchase. Make sure that you're going to do that, because you don't want to just have them purchase something. They get excited about this launch. They get something from this launch, and then it's crickets. Then you don't speak to them again until you launch another thing, or when you randomly post. We don't want to do that. How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? Because I know I'm watching. And you know what? I could say sometimes I'll do it because I was super laser focused on my pistachio sorbet launch, and I didn't want to convolute it with the other scents, and I wanted that to just be itself by itself. And so when it came time to release the next scent, I didn't have as many ideas as I did for that pistachio. Like, pistachio took me in another direction. And then I was like, well, now, I got to release the next scent, but now it doesn't seem as fun. It's not as vibrant. It seems a little lackluster. So now I got to do something. And so what I did was, I'm still continuing to post. I didn't, and I was like, I'm not going to just throw something up, and I'm not just going to leave it there. But I do need to make sure that it's as exciting as a pistachio, right? So let me see what you guys are saying. I went in another direction, but I'm bringing it back. And we know what assumptions do. You know what they say about assumptions. You better tell them, Dawn. Makes a out of you and me. I don't say bad words. But you know what I mean. I do, and I said it in my head, girl. I said make a but I said the word, okay? Thank you. This is helping me. I was late. I got to watch the replay. Got you. All right. So let's get into the overwhelm part. All right. Let's get into the overwhelm part. And I'm going to make a space because I like this game. All right. You say you're booked and busy. Y'all, everybody love that term, huh? I'm booked and busy. Busy. I'm booked and busy all 2025. Booked and busy, right? So you say you're booked and busy, but what's actually on your IG feed? You say you're booked and busy, but what's actually on your IG feed, right? A, vacation from 2022. We're in 2025 now. B, random memes. C, a blurry screenshot of a DM. Or D, a consistent mix of offers, behind the scenes, and customer wins. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So this is what I messed this one up. Because it's not the same. It's not the same. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not the same kind of style. So let me go back to where we were. It's not the same style. So I'm going to keep with the style we had. All right. You don't show your face or your voice. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not doing it the same way. It's not the same style. We'll do this one next week. You don't show your face or voice. What are your customers probably thinking? Okay. You don't show your face or your voice. What are your customers probably thinking? A, I love the mystery. B, I wish I knew who ran this brand. Or C, it's giving big business energy. Let me know what y'all get. You don't show your face or voice. What are your customers probably thinking? A, I love the mystery. B, I wish I knew who ran this brand. Or C, it's giving big business energy. What are the answers? So we got some B's in the chat. All right, so we got some B's. All right, so the answer is B. People buy from people. People buy from people. Show your face. It builds trust and connection fast. A lot of us Don't show our faces. And sometimes you don't have to show your face. But if you don't show your face, you have to at least speak to the people. And if you don't speak to the people, you have to be doing the marketing work. And if you're not doing the marketing work, you know what I'm saying? Like there are some levels to this. If you're not going to do A, you're going to have to do more B. And if you're not going to do more B, then you're going to have to do extremely more C. Like there's some things that are going to have to take place. And if they don't know, like, and trust you, then they're not going to buy from you. And a lot of the times, what we do is we're like, okay, I showed my face, so now you should know me. Right? I think I did it enough. I showed up one time, you saw my face one time, I went live one time, I said something one time, and then you expecting people to want to buy. You're not giving them the opportunity to get to know you or the brand. You have to give people the opportunity to get to know who you are, get to know what you're all about, get to know your morals and values for the brand. I'll say for the brand, it doesn't necessarily have to mean you, right? And so that they can feel like, hey, I do belong here. This is the way to build community. This is the way to build loyal customers. This is the way for them to get to know you. Remember, everything that we do is like building relationships. Everything is about building the relationship. You're not going to be like, hey, my name is Nikki, let's go to bed. We ain't doing that. Where are we doing that? We're doing that nowhere. We're doing that absolutely nowhere, ever, to a stranger. We're not doing that, right? And so we're doing that to our customers, and we need to knock it off. We have to show up. We have to show up for our brand. We have to explain who we are and what we do and who we serve. We need to do that. And we also need to make sure that they understand how to use our products and the reason why we do things in our business and the reason why certain things are important. A lot of you all have businesses that have great meanings and can have a deeper impact, but you're not even showing up. You have an inspiring brand, but you're not inspiring anything. You have a motivational brand, but you're not motivating anything. You have a brand that's supposed to bring you peace, but you're not creating peaceful spaces. So if this is what you're trying to do, but you're not, this is what you're intending to do, but you're not showing up as such, then there's a problem and there's a disconnect. And so your customers are feeling that same disconnect that you're feeling. You're like, they're not buying because they don't understand you. They don't feel you. They don't rock with you. They not rocking with you, sis, bro. They not rocking with you. So now you got to switch that up, because now how can they rock with you? Now how can I make my brand resonate with my target audience? How can I speak to my target audience in a way that's going to resonate with who I am? How is that going to resonate with the brand? How can I resonate with them? How can I make some kind of impact or some change or how can I solve the problems? Because that's what we need to do. How can I solve the problems to the things that's keeping them up at night or whatever? How can I show up as the answer? You've got to show up, period. You've got to show up. If you do not show up, they can't get what you're trying to give. They can't pick up what you're putting down because you're not putting down anything. And so they're not picking it up. And then they you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to do better. We got to do better. All right. Put do better in the chat, somebody. Do better. Have a great day, Damien. All right, Damien got to go open up the store. Have a great day and have a great market tomorrow. Have a great turnout at your market. So make sure you let the people know where you are too. All right, somebody put it in the chat. 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 All right, so we got one more before we leave for the weekend. All right, let's see. All right, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. I am very big on this with my team, my cohort team. Very, very big. If Miss Anita is here, if Miss Kim is here, if Martini is here, they know. Okay? So, you don't post your wins, testimonials, or results. You don't post your wins, testimonials, or results. What are your customers probably thinking? A, maybe no one's buying. B, they're just humble. C, I trust them regardless. What do you think your customers are probably thinking? You don't post your wins, testimonials, or results. That's the question. Not the question, but that's the scenario. You don't post your wins, testimonials, or results? What are your customers probably thinking? Are they thinking A, maybe no one's buying? Are they thinking B, they're just humble? Or are they thinking C, I trust them regardless? What do you think your customers are saying when you don't post anything about your business, your brand, your products? You don't provide any social proof. Nobody is looking at your stuff. What do you think people are saying? What do you think they're saying? So I see a bunch of A's, a bunch of A's, a bunch of A's. A. All right, so the answer is A. The answer is A. Don't be shy. Social proof sells. Somebody put social proof sells in the chat. Social proof sells. Sells. Because I know I might sound like I'm saying sales. Sells. Okay. Social proof sells. Somebody put that in the chat. Don't be shy. Social proof sells. Show people what's working so they can believe in it too. Show people what's working so they can believe in it too. People want to see that other people like your stuff. People want to see that other people are rocking your stuff. People want to see that other people love the quality of your stuff. They want to know what you think. They want to know if that candle is going to smell up a large room, a large space. They want to know if that shirt's going to fit correctly. They want to know if it's quality material. They want to know if the labels are going to fall off. They want to know these things. They want to know if it's quality items. This is what the people want. This is what the people want. So you have to make sure that you are sharing those things. And I'm very big on the people within my circle and telling them, you have to let people know what the people are thinking. What are the people saying? Show testimonials. Show the social proof. If somebody used it, repost them. If somebody was speaking about it, share it. Right? Don't just leave it there and say, oh, well, I don't want to share it and hold on and wait for the perfect time, because a lot of people get some good content and they're waiting for the perfect time to post it. There's no perfect time. Post it now. Unless you just posted 10 minutes ago. And if you did post 10 minutes ago and the person posted 10 minutes after that, then wait a couple of hours and then post it. But do not wait and sit on it and wait for the perfect opportunity, because you're going to forget that you have it and you'll never post it. And I'm not going to say it's not going to be relevant, but especially if it's something time sensitive to a collection or whatever, then you don't want to post it when the collection no longer exists and be like, oh, it's sold out, or I don't sell it anymore, because nobody wants to hear that, especially if they're like, oh, that's a good idea. Let me purchase that, or that's a good product. Let me try that. They're not gonna want to hear, oh, that's sold out. Oh, but we'll bring it back next season, or we'll bring it back next year. They don't want to hear that. They ready to buy now. They hot and ready right now. But you don't have it anymore. It's not in stock anymore. It's out of stock, and they don't know when they're ever going to get it again. Oh, you missed it. Well, if that was your opportunity to land them as a customer, you don't want to let that go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying stop everything that you're doing to try to make them happy, but if that's not the case, then we need to think about some things, right? And so just make sure that it is within, whatever you're doing, so that they'll have to be able to say, if they are interested, they're able to purchase. Right? So with that being said, how did y'all like the game today? And did y'all like the whole music talk that we had in the beginning? If you didn't say you didn't, and that's fine, because I'm trying to fill this out. I was having some discussions with my sisters, and definitely always having conversations with Sean about the direction of Coffee with Nikki and the Bubble Babes University, community. And so there's going to be some changes that we're going to have. And so Jules has suggested something about like segments and stuff like that. I was thinking that too, but we'll see. We'll see what sections are going to stay. So that's why I'm asking you, what did you like? You know what I'm saying? If you like the freestyle like we did with the music and just talking about things and just randomly shooting the breeze and nostalgia, let me know if that's a thing. If it's not a thing, we could say, okay, so we're going to scrap that. We tried it. It didn't work. If you like the games, let me know if that works, So I will be asking what's most engaging to you, what you all want to see. And I would like for y'all to tell me too, if there's some things that you would like for me to add to what we do on Coffee with Nikki. So let me know in the chat if there's some things in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, let me know if there's some segments or some things you think would be a great idea for us to add to the show that would keep you engaged, entertained, and informed. Okay. So with that being said, everybody, thank you so much for rocking with me. If y'all already know, if you're not subscribed, go on ahead and subscribe. Turn on your notifications bell so that you can be notified when we are going live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki. It is the weekend, y'all, but that means nothing because I have a class tomorrow with BCMC. So if you are a member of BCMC University, I will be teaching and we will be talking about prompts. Y'all already know I got my prompt book out. So if you did not get my prompt guide, make sure you go ahead and get it. It's on bubblebabesuniversity.com. Go to ebooks. The prompt guide is going to help you tremendously in your business. It's going to help you get clarity. It's going to help you to actually plan out and structure your launches and your goals and things like that. It's going to help you. So if you need it, and I know you do, go on ahead to bubblebabesuniversity.com. Click ebooks and grab it. It's only $19.99. The price will be going up because there's so much value in it. I'm dropping a new prompt every week. It's going to be free. So the last prompt in there was about going live and how to make your live sound more like you so that you don't feel robotic and it doesn't feel like it's too planned and too structured. It feels like something that you're comfortable in. You're comfortable in your skin so that way you can relate to your audience and you can do it without being nervous or too anxiety, right? And so make sure that I'll drop it again, and that way y'all put prompt in the comments and you will be able to receive the prompt. What else? Turn on follow me on all social media. I am Bubble Babes, BABEZ University everywhere. So y'all make sure y'all follow me on all platforms. I deliver different kind of information on all my platforms. So my Twitter, I don't have a Twitter. Why did I even go there? My TikTok is different from what I do on Instagram. What I do on Instagram is different than what I do on YouTube. So I like to keep my content different so that you can get different aspects of what I do in different places. So that's how I do that. And what else? If you're not part of my community, make sure you go on ahead to bubblebabesuniversity.com and click the community. It is free to join. And we do also have a YouTube membership. So if you'd like to be a part of that, I'm going to get hot and heavy into that as well. What else? I think that is it, y'all. Y'all have an amazing weekend. Let me check and see what I have. Came in late, but I love this and would love to do it again. I learned some things. Hey, all right, let's do it. Dawn. Okay, so we like the games. Okay, freestyle Friday freestyle. Okay. Praying everyone has a super blessed day. Make this day as great as you are. Blessings and love, fam. Thank you so much, and same to you, Miss Dawn. I appreciate you and always with your kind words. Miss Lois said, "Have a great weekend, everyone." Yes, and yes. Thank you so much. If you're watching the replay, don't forget to put hashtag replay gang in the chat. And if there's any suggestions, make sure you tell us in the chat on some segments that y'all think we should do. And think about it. Think about things that you would like. Think about things that will help you grow or what you need in your business or what you need personally. Because this is not just about business. This is the one way you do the way you do some things is the way that you do everything. And so we're going to work on those things. So with that being said, y'all, thank you so much for rocking with me. You have a great weekend too, everybody. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.